All right, I'm good to go.
All right.
Orange team ready.
Hello. Welcome to another exciting matchup. Continued preseason coverage for VRML Echo Arena. We're going to get right into this match here on the broadcast team today. It's So Much for Subtlety, manning the cameras and production. And it's Palidore, that's me, casting alongside SputniKobra in his casting debut, actually, for VRML. So welcome to the stream and the broadcast, Sputnik, as this launch gets underway.
Well, I hope everyone's doing great tonight. It's my first match of the preseason, excuse me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to doing it with you as this pass from Spaghetti over on the orange team goes up and under, dinging off the bottom of that post. It's Meatballer, Wiperm, Mini Hat on Spaghetti. And it is going to be Meatballer to the corner. Nice pass, nice score. Efficient passing there to buy them that 2 point first on the board for these teams.
A good showing, solid passing. They were able to get good coverage around the goal, and defense wasn't able to respond.
And I wasn't able to cast the first Spaghetti match. It was Dash. There was an overlap, so Dash handled that one. He was telling me, he was raving about Spaghetti. He didn't really have a familiarity with these players too much beforehand, but they apparently showed up with some excellent passing, and we can see it right there. But on the Instinct side also, it's going to be Zeus, Connemara Chaos, Link 1, and Kavichi. So some, at least personally, some more recognizable faces there, if nothing else, even from Pizza League, Beer League, what have you, as that deep shot goes through, but it's going to be taken by Mini Hat for Spaghetti. So all the way down the floor it goes into the bubble.
A lot of clearing and boosting, not much organized passing so far. Well,
not
I stand corrected.
Yet from Spaghetti's side of the floor, they had that excellent first passing play, but now Instinct trying to do the same, come back with a game. And maybe we're going to see something happen here. No, backing it out, just playing it patient, waiting for his teammates to just take position. Now actually a assault on the goal, not able to get anything off that one, except a few bounces.
A nasty bounce from Al. I guess that he lives up to his name.
Ooh, Kavichi the save, and that looked like a behind-the-back fling from, I think, Ow, and well, now into the back line it goes, but on the recovery, Meatballer is going to be there, evading the stack, finding Wiperm, and why not pass it back to his teammate Mini Hat in the back. So welcome again. Started off quickly here, just as soon as the stream started, it seemed we were right up into the game, at least as soon as the intro went off, so didn't have a chance to say hello to everyone at chat, but hold on to that note, because we're going to go down low for a pass, just missing though, and slap
Combo to Wiperm, missed pass, and then from shield to floor, both missed passes.
So good looks, but not quite the accuracy they want on those passes. But what is accurate and on point right now for both these teams are the stacks. They're getting across and into the goal for 3, a deep bomb from Connemara Chaos.
And at 7 minutes, we are 2-3. This is starting out to be a good game. Let's hope it stays that way.
For sure. I was looking forward to this one just to get my first look at Team Spaghetti. Instinct, again, I was already familiar with at least a couple of these players. Kavichi, definitely. He's someone I've played with plenty and seen play plenty. Connemara as well. Zeus, less so. I have seen him a bit. But, you know, these guys, I know more so than Spaghetti. They're the ones who are very unfamiliar to me. And just after Dash said all the things that he did, I was very curious. And it's just seeing how they played their game and how they made that passing play happen that allegedly they were so good at. So far, not disappointing, and well, now looking for a bubble pass, but missing. YPerm is going to back it out, but that was dangerous because Link 1 is there.
And the goalie just wasn't able to respond. He had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, he was covered by 2 people. Hard to see through that thickness of defense. Easy to have blurry vision when you're getting stunned to left, right, and center from all kinds of flying fists. So rolling out instead, it's going to be Spaghetti down by the 3 points. And now taken, made as well, Connemara. Gotta admire that. I tried to work in a little bit of wordplay, but that was a little rough.
Do you know what Connemara? Do you know what Connemara means? I've asked him this, and apparently it's a volcano on Mars. So fun fact. And I might be wrong, it could be a mountain.
Either way, it is a geographical feature of Mars. I did not know that, so fun fact indeed. And Ao is going to look forward to Y getting stunned. Recovery to Ao. Down low. Getting back to Mini Hat. Getting his hat knocked off by that stun, and now the intercept miss, so it'll fly into Spaghetti's side of the floor as a fast boost comes from Zeus, but Link 1 on the recovery, so Zeus overshot it, and then Link 1 got it, and then he shot it, and that is a sweet 3 for them, 11-2.
A solid clear and boost. They got possession in the backfield, they maintained it, and they played the clear and boost perfectly.
So 6 points for Connemara, Link 1 with 5 over on Instinct. And way in the back line for Instinct as well, just leaving the goalie there. And looks like they'll get, interesting interaction there, but getting the clear, Connemara, that might be a shot. In fact, it has a chance at going in off the second bounce, but no, and taken there by Ao, finding himself and his team down a little bit. They have some nice passing here, but the offense in the bubble not quite getting there. Certainly Instinct's defense playing a part. So on the approach now, up top you have Zeus waiting for a pass, but no, his teammate down low getting stunned, and so recovering that is YPerm. Some good defense, handsy at that, and is able to find a pass to Ao. There is still a goalie there, deep. It's Kavici. Excellent goalie in his own right. He had some clutch saves, juking around Kavici, the goalkeeper, and trying to just dodge through all of those players from Spaghetti, and now he will receive the back pass and have a chance at the clear or the pass.
And it bounces off his teammate's head. An unfortunate series. But they maintain control in the backfield, and they send it back to goal.
Kavici just so patient on that back line. The stack from Spaghetti just trying to buy them some time and find their way back on defense, and actually, indeed, they'll recover that one. So Mini Hat sending a deep shot. Cannot make it. So again, it'll be a recovery to Instinct, and I'm guessing a possible back pass here to Kavici. Oh, no, they opt for the forward clear instead, so maybe...
And they're stacking right now, and they're going for the boost.
Yeah, it looks like, though, Spaghetti's still going to be there, so maybe they should have gone to the back pass that time. They had 3 of their teammates in the back line, but it's okay because they're going to recover here. Now find the forward pass to Zeus. In better position that time around. And now, actually, it's going to float off. It's going to be contested by both players. Slapped out of there.
Orange clears it out of their zone.
Connemara coming in. Trying to further make a mountain, see what I did, of their lead. But it's going to go right back to Meatballer, who can't get the clear either, but will get the punch. So Meatball with the Meat Brawl, taking that disc and just hanging out back. He has a teammate way back for a back pass as well if he wants it. Don't know if he does.
He's taking his time. He's trying to create opportunities. They can get the spacing that they've been needing and take time and get their passes right. We'll see some points on the board for.
Yeah, it might be a little too late to come back, but they still can get some points. No, they count win or lose. So still trying for it. Cannot make that one either, but maybe the rebound. It's going to be contested here. Spaghetti trying to get on the scoreboard one more time. It's Ao down low and getting that goal. So 4 points that will be, in fact, both of them Both goals coming from Al in this first round so far for Spaghetti.
A nice solid play, nice pass to Nest, and just a nice shot on goal.
Yeah. What's up to Cruisin', Sir Dimwee? Ninja Knight casted his game earlier on today. And then Zeus, it's loose. He loses his hand also. Extendo arms probably punched a wall. He was stuck there for a moment, but in any case, on the rebound, recovery in that corner pocket. Ow, down low, gonna bounce up, but fortunately, someone at goal for Instinct. It's gonna be Zeus. Also trying to find a cross on over, but retaken. So maybe another score. Could it be? No, they will not get one more, at least not yet. 50 seconds left. Just seeing what they can get.
And they'll recover and clear it.
Now Mini Hat finds himself face to face with the offense, and the offense offensively getting it done. Just a one-on-one straight up. You don't see those a ton in 4v4 these days. They will happen, but they are exceedingly rare just because of those double stacks for both teams.
So we know that this game is a done deal with a clear victory to Instinct. So let's see, what do you think that Spaghetti needs to do to win next game? How can they change what they're doing now?
Well, in that particular case, just getting stunned by the stack, so maybe better comms coming through on that. Indeed, from Instinct, something they're going to do pretty well is link up and find those chains. And I think a lot of the bothering that Instinct did was just on the defensive end. I mean, there was good passing from Spaghetti. You know, they found some lanes. They had some nice plays early on. But I think as the match wore on, Instinct just started closing them off more and then forcing, you know, tougher passes and turnovers. And so for Spaghetti, just working it in a bit slower, finding their, you know, winning their one-on-ones, bringing it into the bubble with a purpose.
I agree. They definitely need to slow it down. They need to create opportunities rather than just fly around the map.
Yeah, and it's no knock on them in the sense that, you know, there's a lot of good defenders on Instinct's team, so it's one of those things where I'm just here talking. It's easier said than done, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. But with the start of this round, let's see if they can bring it back.
Yeah, and well, on the recovery from the initial joust, no one quite getting that. A lot of overshoots and not a lot of actual grabs on the disc. So contested again on that side. Zeus is going to take that one away, but lose it momentarily just as well. So some mishandling coming in, but not paying for it too badly. Kavichi in that back line. So even on the offense, Kev is someone who does like to be the initiator, bring it up the floor, receive those back passes, and then going forward, not on the recovery. So Meatballer will get that clear. Now looking for their boost. If Spaghetti can get that, because they got the clear, that's half the battle. But can they get the boost? They will get there first. Get the shot. They cannot. On the rebound, it's safe and sound. Meatballer right around. That's exactly what they needed for the first 2 points of the game.
Yes, let's see if they can keep that momentum. Now, they definitely capitalized off an error, but let's see if they can continue doing it.
Yeah, it was good. One of the things I've been seeing in some of the other games is just the difficulty some teams are having where they play excellent bubble defense, 2-point defense, but the clears, because it's so frantic, they have a hard time actually getting the clears through the mid area, and it's undoing a lot of the great defensive efforts that we're seeing in some of these games throughout the week so far. But that time was not the case, and Meatballer's just gonna bring that back and look for that back pass. So misses his man, but the idea was right. Like they're lining up for some good position passes, but in that case now, getting a little separated. Now it's gonna go down low or deep down into the blue zone for Instinct, and well, off it goes back into Spaghetti's side, and they need to be looking for a stack again. Make sure they're doing it on both ends, because right now a slow boost is coming from Zeus. He's not gonna opt for the shot, gonna wait for his teammates smartly, but also a bit of a tough pass. And now a boost. That's a good one from Spaghetti.
And finally, a fast boost recovering in transition.
Yeah, this is what bothered them the first goal, so if they can do it again, but seemingly caught up in the brawls, Connemara Chaos, causing some chaos with those fists, giving Link 1 on the other end a lifetime to collect that disc and pass it back to, well, of course, Kavichi.
Kavichi just holding that back line. He's the backbone of this team. And every time they push up, he's right there to support them.
Yeah, so now Mini Hat is again at the goal, looking face to face and into the goal. Kavici is gonna capitalize on that one. And so we saw it actually on both ends. It seemed like in that mid area on both the possessions. Team Spaghetti was caught up in that mid area, being brawled out, and they weren't able to get the stack offensively. And then once the disc switched positions into the goal, that is an unfortunate turnaround there.
And they might be having issues, but they need to get their heads together and make sure another one of those doesn't happen.
Yeah, it'll happen from time to time. That's only 3 points, which with this amount of time, it's really nothing. Just got to kind of ignore it, move on, and recollect. But what I was getting at, and there's good pass off, was that they weren't able on offense or defense to actually get back. They got stuck with the brawls, and credit to Instinct for doing a good job with that. Certainly, they have a lot of stuns and now a lot of shots, but no, that one's actually a little off the mark.
Konamara
Really
misses a 30-meter shot, but they still have momentum as Kavici's in the back line recovers.
And Ninja, the cams is so much for subtlety tonight. It's me and Sputnik on casting. Thanks for asking. Just had to get a rhyme in there. Now, a swipe, a shot, cannot hit. Maybe a rebound. It's going to go to Kavici, actually, and finding that tunnel.
These teams are opting for long shots rather than collecting themselves and focusing on possession.
Yeah, so now you want to see Spaghetti kind of spread out here, give his man open passes. Nice job of it there to Al. Al will have a couple open lanes. He has a back pass, and he has one forward. They're starting to cut it off, actually, so he needed to go for the back pass. But again, so right there, communication probably needing to come through.
A lot of brawling.
Yeah.
Successive stuns.
Ooh, that has a shot if it was not for that island. But now, good stack there. You're going to be attacked quickly, so needs a reset. And we'll find actually a forward pass to Al, who does find Meatballer. But again, these stacks and the brawls at mid. So right now, that's just a mosh pit in the middle area.
Tracking and drops the disc.
Yeah, tough situation there, but seems like a lot of the important plays are actually happening at the midline, which is kind of contrary to what you expect from most games, where a lot of the most important plays will happen front or back. But no, it's all about what's happening in direct center, because those are determining who gets back first every time. And a lot of the time, it seems like it's Instinct getting back and just causing enough trouble at mid for Spaghetti that they can't actually get across the floor.
And they just create spacing and they have their triangle going. They have a solid position to attack. And again, Link 1 in the back, Kavici in the back line, and they're going to push up and they're going to create a triangle and then try to attempt goal.
Some nice passing, some nice spinning, but Y-Perm got the punch on Zeus, so they went for the pass to Zeus, but a good punch, a better stack, and an attack. Meet Baller. What a baller. 90 for the, well, not 90 points, but for the score. So I love that one. That was a heady play by Y-Perm, because that pass really couldn't go to anywhere except Zeus down low, because the offensive player was just kind of behind the backboard area and awkward angle. So Y getting the punch, and that's what opened them up for that entire score once they got the stack. It was really nice move. And now again on the attack, but again the stacks. Okay, so this is what you want to see from Spaghetti. They're starting to get there fast, back and forth on both sides of the floor. That's the important part. They're making the adjustment.
Yeah, they're definitely making up for last round. If they can keep this going, they might have Instinct on their heels.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Kavici ever reliably playing that far back a line, waiting for every intercept like that, I mean, they would have been in business potentially. So instead on the recovery, it's going to be Instinct. Konamara going in. 3 defenders getting back. Now someone needs to dive back because it's going to go up, but no, just missing. So for Spaghetti, luckily they didn't pay for that one.
A beautiful triangle. They had great passing. They couldn't move through the stun. Good bubble defense from Spaghetti.
Ooh, they did get the faster boosting up there first, but it was a tough slice of an angle from that corner. That would have put them up by 2 if they were able to get that. But they do have, well, their own version of Kavici, if you will, in the back line now. It's Y-Perm way back for the reset, and now forward. Oh, but kind of got stuffed by the block. And now a ramp shot. No, off the bottom of the barrier, so Y is going to get that one more time.
Instinct's playing right now, taking these long shots as if they have a huge lead, when they should be slowing it down and just playing their tight offense that they were playing earlier and capitalizing in the bubble.
And perhaps some of that is just because of the speed and the increased aggression we're seeing from Spaghetti. But also could be them just taking the foot off the pedal. Who knows? Indeed, the first round was strong for Instinct, but just seems like Spaghetti is getting better on those recoveries. But oh, just winding through, so not able to get the stun. There was a lot of defense from Spaghetti draped all over Connemara, but he was able to weave through that craftily and score.
Great moves by Connemara. He took on 3 defenders and got through all of them.
Yeah, I thought he was a gunner, but somehow managed to squeeze that one right through, and also squeezing a clear through to Y Perm. So Y will be on the approach there, having it slapped out of there. So Connemara with the almost forced turnover. May still just be based on this. Contested, nice shield from Meatballer. Meat is gonna greet his teammate. No! Mishandled, so Connemara now.
Connemara
with some more.
With a good boost in the bubble.
And now look at this. It's what we've seen from Spaghetti, what they were doing a couple times to get their goals, but that time Instinct giving them a taste of their own medicine and a little taste of what happened in round 1 with that boost into the shot.
Yeah, I think Spaghetti has changed the pacing of this game where both teams are now just gonna clear it down the end of the field and boost to it, which I think has been the majority of the points this round.
Yep, so far I believe both the goals from Spaghetti were just based on kind of fast break style things where they boosted down the floor and got there, and then Instinct with the one just there. But now on the approach, it's going to be backing on out to the side wall. Zeus and Meatballer meet each other at the same time. But now in the mid, this ever dangerous mid line where so much has occurred, so many brawls. The story continues, and now Instinct just needs to take care of the disc for 23 seconds, but it's looking like they've got the handles on round 2 and series therefore. The shot, but ow, saying, how about that?
They weren't going to let him get through him that time.
Yeah, no more scores. Commentator curse aside, I'm not going to eat my words here, I hope, because no, it's Spaghetti. Ow is going to take that one, and there it goes into the mid. So round 2 is over. That's 2 rounds in favor of Instinct. Much closer that time. Spaghetti with a very admirable effort there, doing much better on the speed end of things.
I'll give it to Spaghetti. They came back, with force the second round. They changed the pacing of the game. They knew that they weren't going to be able to play the bubble offense, that they didn't have the passing, they didn't have the teamwork, and they decided to go for faster pacing, breakaways. And they were able to get Instinct to play outside of their game to their disadvantage. Unfortunately, they still lost as Instinct was able to play at that pace.
Yeah, and well, I mean, it's good adjustments by Spaghetti, though, because they did open up earlier in the first round with some good passing plays, I thought. But indeed, they started getting a bit scrambled, and I think a lot of that was due to the Instinct defense, and just kind of stopped working as well for Spaghetti in that first round, in the latter 3/4 of that round. But in the second round now, that's when they came back and kind of adjusted their game for more speed, trying to get through that mid area with more efficiency, and they were successful in it. And that's why the score differential was a bit more in their favor, and they kept it close the entire way. Like you can see right there, the 3-man all the way back with quickness and efficiency, and that's what's been buying them some more scoring opportunities.
I mean, they continue to make adjustments, even though this round doesn't count towards the series.
Nice save from Zeus, I think, taken by Kavichi. Both of them capable goalies. Zeus getting that grab, off the stack as well, both meeting each other for that goal. I almost feel like they might have baited that shot because Kavichi and Zeus were stacked up for several seconds. They were on each other's back, but they weren't actually boosting yet.
I would say that they
and then the shot was taken, and then they boosted. So it's almost like they baited that out, and if so, that was incredibly smart by them, and it worked wonders. Now Connemara is going to juke around, do more of his dancing around the block. but finding the back pass now to Link One.
Link to Kavichi. Kavichi sends it up. If they can get their triangle in as they push bubble, but they miss a pass as Meatballer 90 recovers and clears.
And I'm liking this speed again, so Mini Hat's going to be there overshooting briefly. Al is going to take that disc, and now they go on a space out. Actually, maybe have a one-on-one opportunity. Going for the pass, going for the shot. Kavichi says, no way. Jose, that is mine today. And back into the Spaghetti side it goes. Great defense from Kavichi. That is something he is more than capable of doing. Will it bite him the goal? No, because Y-Perm's coming on through. But love
Y-Perm with 3 stuns. He's playing really risky in the backfield, but he's getting...
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Zeus, though.
A little too risky. Should have just cleared it out.
Little too. All those punches, you're right. He was going for the Three Stooges play, just bopping some heads there. Oh, that was a crazy series of plays. Crazy round back and forth. Some great plays, and ultimately the score. And now trying to work their way through. So it's already a good sign for Spaghetti at the very least that they're getting through the mid area. That's improvement over round 1. But now it's about how they handle this offense again in the bubble. They find that pass. Very nice one. Last time around there was some nice passes as well. It was just that incredible save from Kavichi that, you know, kind of ruined that. But otherwise it was a very nice series of plays. So kind of want to see them do that again on this approach if possible. But Zeus denying that opportunity.
Trying to create spacing, and he just accidentally bounced it right into his hand.
Oh, that was very close. And now Al in the goal and backing that out, Connemara. Now down low and up high, winding it.
And Connemara to Link right underneath the goal will put them ahead by 4.
4 points for Instinct after about 3.5 of play in this third round. So they're certainly having a bit of a harder time to score at the moment. Fast stack on the approach. Connemara is leading the way on their team with a 10 points and 3 assists as well, which is also high on their team. So Connemara doing some work, but Y-Perm trying to make something work with a long back pass and reset to Meatballer, who tries to find another one up ahead. So again, let's see how this offense unfolds in the positioning from Spaghetti, because it's been great so far, but no, Kavichi getting it stolen, but getting punched. Connemara, timely, taken back by Al, and goes down low also.
And Spaghetti says, we're not going to take it, and Al grabs it and throws it right in. So it's still a game for Spaghetti, and they want those points.
Yeah, not taking it, going for that twisted sister play, essentially, and finding the goal for it. So now, cutting that deficit in half, no problem. 4-2 in favor of Instinct, but Spaghetti right in this, just like round 2. It's been a competitive match.
That it has. As Connemara goes to Kavichi in the backfield, and Kavichi goes to Link 1. Underneath the goal, and a great save. Fantastic save from Mini Hat.
Mini Hat with a major stuff is what that was. And now lots of major stuffs going on in the back line with those brawls, which gives Instinct a lot of time on the recovery, and back pass to Kavichi. In fact, we'll actually bounce it back right to Al's hands instead, so no clear. Instead, Spaghetti will get a chance at offense, and going down again, but nice dive from Kavichi, the defensive behemoth he is today.
Kavichi's been making great stops. He's making reads, and he's hopping out of goal.
There was a shot, another save by Kavichi. Kavichi was briefly stunned out by the Spaghetti player, but the shot a little bit too late, so a good idea, but slightly mistimed by Spaghetti, but you gotta love the attempt. It was almost. It was about a half second away from being a good one. But
even when their bubble offense is solid, Spaghetti still can't get past Kavichi. That's been a huge issue this round.
Yeah, it seems like whether he's diving from goal or whether he's just manning up and sitting in there, daring them to shoot it on him, it doesn't matter. He's going to get those saves. Even on the stacks, I mean, every possible way that Kavichi could save a shot, he's pretty much done today. So what else is there to say except well done to that? He is a stalwart in goal, holding down the fort. and see if he can do it again as Meatballer looks for a shot. No, a pass to Mini Hat, and that will get in. So great extra passing just to freeze the defense ever so slightly, and it did buy them the goal and the tie.
Spaghetti's coming back. They want this win, and let's see if they pull it off.
And on Spaghetti's side, it's Owl leading the way with 6 points, but Meatballer also contributing 4 points, 3 assists, and 3 saves to go with 2 steals. Stat sheet stuffer. Stuffed meatball, I guess you can call it. But Owl is going to take that, and nope, just missing that intercept, so it's going to be down low into the bottom ramp, up high into the top ramp, and Y-Perm coming away with that as Owl toes on to his teammate. Looking for a clear to the boosted stack down low, but no, it's going to be back to Kavichi doing what he's done. And now from the male slot, too high, goes down low. Bounce coming in a little too slow, but they'll still get there anyway and put it home.
And again, they're taking long shots when they really should be taking their time, but they were able to recover from that because Kavichi was probably getting stuns in the backfield, so the stack was nowhere in sight for Spaghetti, and Instinct just bopped it right in.
That was a good bopper indeed. Just not able to get there, like you said. That was kind of what Spaghetti suffered with a bit in the first round. They turned it around for these later ones. But on that particular play, unable to get back. And, well, now getting back on defense, will it matter? No, because Kavichi's there. He's been there all along. Can do no wrong. And he finds that long clear. So good speed there. Stacking up. But the secondary stack on it. Zeus wants it. Can't have it. Kavichi getting stunned like a bad habit. And it will go into that corner again. Now, Owl's going to have that brief recovery, only to be taken away by Kanamara and Kavichi.
And a stunned out Konamara passes to a member of Instinct who misses it as Spaghetti recovers it and clears it.
This dash saying he's hearing Kavichi every 10 seconds. It's because Kavichi's doing something every 10 seconds, it would seem. But now it's going to be Zeus back passing it to a guy in the back, finding someone up front. It's Katamara Chaos looking for a deep shot, but no, because Ow is there on the recovery. Finding up top, but going to get to Mini Hat. Stunned, but still finds a pass. Now a stack going to be looming there, Katamara and Zeus. So down low it will go to Ow. Now is going to back it out. They're looking for passes. I like the patience, but just too soft on that. So on the attack and defending that one, it's going to be Instinct and maybe getting the stack as well. They will be there. Forward pass, it goes off the barrier, so maybe a missed opportunity because Ow is going to be on the other side for the rebound. Now getting, just dodging actually. So maybe if they can get a forward pass here, they have 24 seconds to make a tie game of this one. And let's see what happens. Y-Perm, is it gonna be? Yes, sirree. It's Y-Perm to tie it up with 16 left. So we might be looking at an overtime situation here in Spaghetti versus Instinct round 3.
Good passing, good bubble play. And now we got a tie game.
Absolutely. No chance for anything to happen here except a fruitless launch as overtime gets ready and set to go.
OT. Get to your launchers.
Good play from Spaghetti. I'm glad to see this. And I have a little bit of bias. I'm hoping that they win.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Yeah, well,
4, 3, 2,
underdogs will always have the favor oftentimes. With a viewer base, that's true. Let's see what they can do. Oh, that stun on Kanamara. Kanamara is going to look for that disc. He'll still find it. This is one of our few overtimes we've had. I think our second overtime match so far in the preseason. We haven't had a lot of them. We've had some competitive close ones, but certainly not a lot of OTs yet. Good dive there. So Ow is going to take that one, cutting off the passing lane. A stack coming through. Now on the leech, though, it's going to be, bouncing out, actually, and Link 1's going to be there. Y-Perm's going to be there as well, getting a nice stun. Ow's going to come away with that one. Look down low for his teammate at the bottom ramp, approaching the goal, but having it stolen from Zeus. Zeus trying his best to strike down the Spaghetti offense, and they will. And now a leech, but now another stun back and forth. It is a race. So many stuns going forward and backwards and all over the floor to make sure that these goals don't go through. It's some clutch defense coming through right now for both these teams, and a minute left in this first overtime. What is going to happen here? Approaching that is Katamara Chaos. Gonna reset. Look for that bow tie pass. They're trying to be patient. That's a long, risky pass. Oh, should have dived on that, though. They did not, so maybe we're paying for that. Katamara Chaos down low. Recovered. Jumped in Zeus. Smiting with that mighty shot to end it in this overtime match. Round 3, taking the 3-game series.
And Instinct takes it with a dunk. Maybe on an unintentional alley-oop pass off the floor, but nonetheless it looked flawless. Great game to both teams.
That was a fun round right there. The only mistake at the very end from Spaghetti in that case was there was a kind of a wayward bounce on that disc that went above the goal, and there were a couple of players for Spaghetti there, but neither of them actually dived on it, so they just kind of watched it, and it sailed into the hands of an Instinct player on that corner shoulder, and it was kind of all over from there.
Yeah, they just weren't able to recover, and they took it in. Konamar tried to muscle it in and missed this errant shot. But another one of Instinct was there, and they picked it up and dunked it right in.
So great comeback and just turnaround for Spaghetti. After a first round that wasn't quite as competitive, they still managed to come back and just give it to Instinct. Make a game out of it, especially that third round. Progressively as the night went on, as the match went on, they showed an ability to adjust. They actively recognized what was going wrong and what was not working. And then we would see with each progressive round, they would change that. They would change their style a little bit and find more opportune windows for scoring, for defense. So some good flexibility being shown by Spaghetti. Flexible like a noodle, in fact, but just Instinct with the, I suppose, better instinct in that case. And they came away with a distinct victory. Had to get one more in there. But, yeah, okay, that was a fun one. We still have some more matches on the way. About an hour from now, I believe. Hour 20 or so. It'll be Carbonite versus Rush. And Wireless Jax versus Orbit a little bit later.
Yes, I believe that starts at 9:15. I think 9 p.m. Eastern Standard and 9:15 Eastern Standard. But you should check for yourself.
Yes. But that'll be coming up soon enough, within the next hour or two. And you better bet this is week 1, so we're going to be doing cameras and casting for all of these, if possible. I mean, we've pretty much nailed every match so far. Besides maybe one that I think wasn't even on the website in time, so I'm still a little salty about that. But that aside, I think we've knocked down near 20 matches so far. So keeping it going. We got a strong weekend lineup ahead of us, so still some more to go. But
yeah, it definitely looks exhausting.
Exhausting, but in all the best ways. Maybe not on my voice so much, but as far as being able to watch these games and enjoy some great plays, just like that last round right there. Those are the ones that make you happy you showed up and to cast, you know?
Yeah, I might have to run to GameStop to buy a new controller, though.
Yeah, there's so much back and forth. You definitely need to be on the ball with that camera control just to follow the action sometimes. There you go. Wit says exactly 20 casted. Exactly. So yeah, it's so much for subtlety with a subtle yeet in the background. Won't be able to hear that on stream, but I certainly did, so I just got to express that to the viewers. Yeets have been had. Now, that being said, that will do it for this particular cast until another hour and 20 minutes. So join us later here on these channels, VRML 1, VRML 2. Both will be casted on later tonight. Make sure you follow us. And yeah, we will see you later. I've been Palidore. So much for subtlety on cameras. SputniKobra, my casting partner, and he'll be casting for you a little bit later as well. So until next time,
have a good night.
And good fight.